The true Karja will honor the ceasefire, but can we expect the usurpers to act honorably?
Yes, you can. Of course they can. All right, here we go. You gotta go see Spider-Man Evil Twin. Like, all right, man, take care. Thanks for hanging out today. Enjoy the movie. Enjoy the movie. Can you get out of the way?
I hate living in shadow.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a sweet, fresh banana.
Uh-oh. Ooh, they have fighting pits. A behemoth.
The Sun Ring. A proud tradition of Karja.
Stay off my focus.
If the eclipse catches you here, you'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up with that ring.
All right, ready to get over there. The Coliseum, nice. I know, Sully. It's cool. I want to go fight in the pits. Hey,
now
guys.
we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
Okay, thanks.
What are you talking about? Did I crash the network or not?
In theory, all should be well. Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
AKA Mingle.
The usurpers are starving us out, plain and simple.
You will not speak to me. You will not.
I just spoke to you.
Nothing from me.
I spoke to you. I'm not good at being inconspicuous. Hey, everybody. This place is impressive. I like what you've done with the place.
As for this ceasefire, perhaps we need a respite from violence, even if it is temporary.
Take us, how did so much time get added? People were super, super generous. We've had some amazingly huge tip bombs.
I never
That's how.
thought Uthid capable of abandoning us like this.
Hi.
Nightfall. Chill's coming.
Outlanders, if you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here.
Okay.
Filthy mercenary bottom feeders.
I'll take the shards, even if it means having to listen to Bahavas.
I hear the Shadow Karja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
Uh-oh.
What is going on here?
I want to get paid. I'm listening. What do we got here?
One day, he had a little cough. The next, he's gone.
By the
Nice
glory
hat.
of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law.
So that's the little brother?
I command Lucian's Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
So that's the little brother of
By the will
the current
of
Sun King
radiant
in the
Edaman
other
does the
town,
sun glare
Meridian?
down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair.
Thanks.
You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Who's this?
Kind of busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me, while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
But the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
Okay, so yeah, that's the little brother. Okay, so it looks like they scurried away during the attack on Meridian when the Mad Sun King fell. It looks like they squirreled away his wife, the Queen, and the younger son. And they almost look very unhappy about this situation. They actually don't want to be here, but they're kind of being forced, I think. Hey, Revkin, Subathon's going great. The woman is a side quest I could do later. I could do this side quest later? Alright, so I don't have to do this right away, right? This stays around?
Great. We're hosting savages now. Meanwhile, I haven't eaten in a day.
Hi.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Okay. Oh boy. Nobody will notice me doing this, I'm sure. And thus, her heroic quest ends. Whoops. I thought she just...
in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
It's a short drop from there.
Ah, they want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
There, that's what I thought she'd do for me.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
What are you doing? Go down!
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence.
That's right.
I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Are we ready? I think we're ready. I got stuff, right? Enter. There we go.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Okay.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized.
Easy as goblin pie.
Malfunction.
Uh-oh. Malfunction.
Kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Stoback here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
I do! Get me through this tour!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
of everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Can we just close the door behind us? Alright, here we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Oh no.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Yes.
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
What's this? Alright, we're gonna learn about Project Zero Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Hey! Wanted to read that. Handy dandy notebook. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich's is another example of reception's need for additional support. This is the reception area. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonable, calm, and well-behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to that rule. Please respond. Okay. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. Many are frightened or confused, some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Langbots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails, or these mails. Ooh. Check in the emails. Check in the emails. Rough, rough.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
How goes the subathon? It's going really well, Fairfire 90. Really well. We're at 10 hours right now with about 4 hours left on the clock, as you can see. Let me just take my pizza plate away so maybe Snapples can settle down a little bit. We're right there. Here's my plate. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you have, if you know what Zero Dawn is, or you've played this before, or even if you have guesses, please keep them to yourself, because I don't want to like accidentally look over and have anything spoiled. I mean, moderators are ready to purge spoilers, but I'd like to really be able to react to this organically. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting for their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. What? What is going on with that?
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Bunker door. Okay. So this is the way I came from, right? What's viewing room 1? Well, let's see if we can go this. We can't go this way. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I'm going to lose it. Please respond, and this time, no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Oh my gosh. This reception area is having a lot of trouble. But at least we got loot. Those were pretty steep demands.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super weapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us.
Uh-oh.
Here's why.
Uh-oh.
By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day, the day that life on Earth ceases to exist, is coming fast. It cannot be stopped.
This is intense.
The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
What? Okay. Alright. So they couldn't stop it. Are we, like, my guess at this point...
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
I'm thinking now... I mean, they said it would take centuries to crack that code, right? They somehow... Now we're centuries later. Maybe they found a way to... I don't know, preserve some life and in hope that eventually we can find the shutdown code for all of this? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Joel Flake says, having seen playthroughs of this on other streams, I can promise you the writing is some of the best I've seen in any media format ever. Wow.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
Yikes. I don't know which way to go. How about up? Up seems good. Up. Up is good.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague?
Oh my goodness, you are back for more. That's surprising. Most people run away.
2 months.
You got me chewing. Luxie. Oh my god. I'm listening to the story, so I'm stuffing my face. Luxie, thank you so much for the 2 months of support. Can we get some hype and love in the chat for Luxie? Thank you so much. Welcome to the subathon. Hope you're having a great weekend. Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. Did it crap out? Or was I done?
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
It almost seems like they brought all kinds of people, specialists in different fields, people that know like a ton of things, people who are religious leaders, a whole bunch of different people here to maybe download what they know, almost. So they don't lose some of the language and the art and the beliefs and the spiritualism and the science and the discoveries that the humans had. Maybe that's part of this. I can't open that door. Alright, where are the bad dudes?
Okay,
Come on,
no
gents,
more
let's
sneaking.
get her.
What? Come on, gents, let's get her. Yes, totally. Let's get her. Where's your weapon? I can't get his... Are you serious? You're not letting me get his big weapon? Give me that big weapon! Oh well.
Got you! Got it! Blood!
We're too close
Outta
to the
here.
trap of crypto stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Yes! It's the firework maker. Alright, fine, we'll put it down. Alright, what's this thing?
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
It's not going well.
Please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Oh look, we can actually go in here too. What's this? What is this?
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation
Oh my
was
gosh!
correct.
As your
I'm
General
hiding in the
Harris
spoiler
said.
bunker. Add time.
So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Isa the Angie, thank you so much for that major bit bomb. Holy cow, we're adding some time for that. I believe you're going to be the current bit boss after that. Just double check. Yeah, you're the current bit boss, Isa. I hope you're having a great day. We're actually going to be switching to PUBG in a little while. If you want to check back with us, I'll probably post on Twitter and such like that when we switch games if you want to come hang out with us. But I understand you wanted to avoid some spoilers here. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, we have some more data recorders over here. All right, so for debriefing after presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information that they've received. It is important to be aware that the candidates have just been exposed to triggers for several mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh Plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Ooh. Hey, Slashbag. Huh? I don't know what you mean, but back at you. Hello. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, and undersea structures, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are blah, 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 blah. Wow, so presentation 2 is probably gonna be crazy as well. Oops.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I wonder if I should be coming in here like this. Does this matter which way I get here? Oh, this was the same thing. Is it? Yeah. Okay, same way. I guess it doesn't matter. You can come there either way. I missed a few where I scanned the first one near the big gun. Really? Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, there's 2 more here. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks, Fox.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me.
Data security consultant.
I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Just go. Get your compass and data points are blipped as a cube. You're like, okay, yeah, got it.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line.
Formerly of FAS.
I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. Yeah, I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Should have limited. Definitely needed some limits. Should I open this door? Or go this way? Wait, no, it's this way. Alright, we missing anything back here before we go? Wait, we're missing something over here. I never got this one. Aerospace engineer.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
This guy's wigging out.
People are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Alright. I think we're good. Alright, no more data points. Woo! Alright, we ready? We gotta find out what this is all about.
CD02.
Oh, that's cute, Azaria.
Initiating playback.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm nervous about this.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system.
The All-Mother.
She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake.
The gods.
Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas.
Oh,
to
wow.
the greening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks. To rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo. The vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important,
wow.
How not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp.
It's insane.
If we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Wow.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine.
A machine.
A machine.
So we're all created by machines.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge.
Exactly. What happened to that? Yeah, why are...
I'm as confused as you are.
Something went wrong.
Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Not everything worked. Not all the bad machines were destroyed, obviously. So the animal robots were created by this Gaia initiative. They were supposed to help try to make the environment hospitable again and do all kinds of things to help the repopulation, but they've become corrupted. Something has gone wrong. Man. The world did end, but it was rebuilt and repopulated. Yeah. Wow. Bjorn, you've been waiting for like 2 weeks for me to see that? I know, it's amazing. It's hard to kind of wrap my brain around. It doesn't answer everything. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. So, there's still some fixing and stuff to do. Like why do I look like Dr. Sobek? It's another question. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. By the way, I was right about getting people in here to kind of download their information, you know. So not only do you need scientists and engineers and all kinds of programmers and coders and stuff to make this happen, but you need people like philosophers and artists and religious gurus and different things like that to download, you know, to make the Apollo, but I gotta kill a spider, hold on. I saw you, Mr. Spider. Yeah, that's the great thing. It's the big reveal, but then you wonder what went wrong. Something went wrong. Well, why did you start raiding, you noob, Zarya? Why would you raid? Why would you raid? You've already raided this week. Twice. Obi, I know what you mean a little bit. It depends on what they reveal from now until the end of the game. I feel like it's a little confusing. It's a little confusing exactly what they did. But if they reveal like everything and answer all the questions by the end of the game, then it's okay. But yeah. All right, so here we go. Upon successful Alright, so here we go. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Wow, they actually kind of protect them, and they're gonna die, but they can pick 2 loved ones. To come live out the rest of their life. Interesting. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline to participate in Project Zero Dawn, you'll be confined indefinitely. You'll be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who do not wish to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Or, you can opt for medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you'd prefer to end your life at this point pain-free, medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required during the time you must instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice if you have any further questions. Damn. Damn. That's pretty harsh, but understandable given the circumstances. Alright, let's read another one. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion and without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chances of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objectives as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation, acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish, and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significantly minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period during which counselors will be available to discuss the decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision is final. Okay. Didn't I already read this one? Yeah. Bye, Major Placebo. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. 80 hours a week, though, man. Give me the euthanasia. Thornton. What's the nap schedule in Project Zero Dawn? Who would choose indefinite detention? Seriously, I know, really.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that Well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. Better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Hey, Alaska. The subathon is going well. You can see. We are almost 11 hours in, and we still have almost 4 hours on the clock. Poor Brad, I know. So, Greztim, real quick, the part 2 that you missed about what Zero Dawn is. Anybody who doesn't want spoilers, now's your time to stop listening. So, there's no way for them to preserve life. Life is going to be destroyed. Project Zero Dawn is taking the best minds on the planet and putting together a way to repopulate the Earth after life goes extinct. They are... I don't know exactly how they're doing it all yet. All of that hasn't been revealed. But it's basically a way for machines to rebuild life on the planet after things go crazy. It includes repopulating with animal like robots to actually make the atmosphere livable again. There's a Project Apollo contingency of it that has all of the knowledge from the human race downloaded, so that when the humans get recreated, they can kind of download that knowledge again and learn about the history and learn how to avoid the mistakes again. Very complicated project, but they're trying to get all these people to kind of sign on for it. So it's unbelievable. So we don't know everything about it yet, but that's what they brought people here for. And they have a choice to either work on the project 80 hours a week and then live out the rest of their natural life in this place called Elysium, or have themselves incarcerated for the 18 months until life is extinct on the planet, or subject themselves to medical euthanasia.
If you're still nauseous.
No. The inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No. Life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
That seems weird.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge,
Okay.
Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
Okay, I get
I
it.
knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry?
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
Ouch.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Did that cut off, like, in the middle? That was weird. I wish it didn't, because I don't want to listen to all that again.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here.
They're not.
What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Yikes. Okay. People didn't all take it well.
Medical wing inaccessible.
What's in here? Is there anything to do in here? Or is this nothing? Nothing? So what caused this cease of life? Yeah, self-replicating robots who eat biomatter in order to refuel itself. There's no way to shut them off. There's no like backdoor shut off or anything of that nature. They were built as war machines. There was a glitch in the system, and you know, Skynet basically. Ooh, stranded shackles. I assume the general population had no clue what's going to happen. Yeah, so the general population is actually key in the success of this. They have this project called Enduring, what is it? Enduring Life or whatever. They're basically calling up all of civilians around the world to take up arms against the machines, to buy time for Project Zero Dawn. The general population believes that Zero Dawn is a super weapon that is going to wipe out or somehow fix this whole thing. And if humans can stand together around the world and buy enough time for those working on Zero Dawn, they're going to be saved. Life as they know it will be saved. It's essential that the population believes that, because they really do need to buy time for Project Zero Dawn. However, it's not the silver bullet needed to take down the machines. The death of life as they knew it on the planet was inevitable, but they still needed time for this project to actually start.
Saving these for the trail.
I saved you some typing, Obi. How's that? Enduring Victory. That's what it was. Enduring Victory. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
Intruder! Get her!
Okay.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Thanks. Hi, guys. Boogie, 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 boogie. Whoa! Why'd you step into my office? They're not gonna come this way, are they? They're not gonna let my traps work, huh? Dorks. That's not gonna work, is it? It's not gonna work.
May this crush the enemy.
What? What'd you call me? You call me a crusty entity?
Let this
Oh, crap!
to destroy the
Got me. Got me.
all will fall before the true Kaja.
These chocolate covered espresso beans are like crack. Can't stop eating them.